Hey, back on trail. I'm back in Virginia and Shenandoah National Forest. Left home around 5 this morning. Drove to Front Royal and parked my truck at a bed and breakfast for the week. I was stayed at this bed and breakfast last year, so they let you park your vehicle there. Then I got a shuttle to get back on the trail at Elk Wallow Wayside, where I left off last year. So, yeah, about a mile and a half in. It's nice and warm. Trying to get my breath. So, yeah, I'll try and do 12 miles to a shelter. So, what is it? Almost 10:30, so got a bit of a late start. So, all right, here we go again. The last 2.5 miles of the day, straight up. Whew. I'm pooped. Finally made it to the top of the mountain, to Mary's Rocks. An amazing view, but boy, my legs were shot. I was pretty sure I was dehydrated. I was rationing my water. My quads were screaming, and yeah, they were really cramping up. And then to make matters worse, I think it was at least a 0.2 downhill to get to this water. It wasn't a bad trail, but yeah, it's just the end of the day, I wasn't up for that. But made it to the bird's nest hut for the evening and had a sunset view from my tent. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. Just left the shelter, the campsite, bird's nest number 3. Yesterday I did a little over 12 miles to get there. I'm not sure what the temperature was. It was pretty warm, and I think it was at least 80, maybe mid 80s. So yeah, the last 2 miles was brutal. It was really over 1,000 foot 1,000-foot climb to Mary's Rock. It was amazing at the top, but pretty sure I was dehydrated. My thighs were really cramping up. And yeah, it was last about 2 miles. It was slow going. I got to camp around 5:30, and then to top it off, it was, I don't know, 1/10 of a mile or better down to a water source down the mountain from the shelter. So yeah, I was hurting. So starting off today, kind of gonna shoot for 15 miles to Big Meadows. I wasn't able to get a tent site, so I think I'm gonna get a shelter to a hostel, Small Axe Farms. So that's the plan, unless something changes. But that's my plan. And it is supposed to rain tonight, so it'll work better to be in a hostel. All right, here we go. Another beautiful day. I thought it was supposed to be cooler today, but maybe it might be a little bit cooler, but it's still pretty warm. Nice sunny day. Rain's supposed to be coming in a couple hours. So I'm over halfway for the day. Stopped at Big Meadows Wayside for a soda and a Danish, apple Danish. So yeah, I think it's not even noon yet, so we're making good time. My legs are still hurting, but yeah, getting old. I know, and Cole just got done hiking for the day. I did 15 miles. And now someone's gonna pick me up and take me to their house. I'm gonna sleep in their barn. I'll send you some pictures. It's supposed to rain tonight. I don't feel like sleeping in a tent. See ya. Hey Carson, hi Emma. Done hiking for the day. I did 15 miles and got to, I'm under a roof now. It just started raining, and someone's gonna pick me up and take me to their house, and they have a barn for hikers to sleep in, so I won't have to sleep in the rain tonight. Yeah, So yeah, I'm glad I can stay dry tonight. See ya. Go ahead. I'll just take a video.
Yeah. I live just on the other side of that ridge, down at the bottom on the other side. So pretty close.
In the barn, there was two private rooms with beds in. Otherwise, you sleep on the floor. And then you have crude toilet options in the barn, but you're able to take a shower in the house. And then for dinner, you got a home cooked meal for $15, all you can eat, and it was amazing. Good morning. Sunday morning. It's around 8:30. Just got dropped off back on trail at the Big Meadows Wayside by my shuttle driver Wayne. Yesterday he had picked me up at Big Meadows and took me to Big Axe Farms. It's basically a barn to sleep in. It was pretty neat, and she provides a meal, so it was a nice home cooked meal and a roof over my head. It was raining. I just got off trail yesterday right before it started raining, so that worked out. I didn't get wet at all, and had a nice short stay there, and yeah, back on trail. So I'm not sure what I'm doing today. My legs have been really bothering me, just really more so than usual, I think. So not many. It's only 7.5 miles to the next shelter. I'd really like to do more than that. And yeah, things just aren't spaced out as usual. It's logistics. So we'll see how the day goes. But yeah. All right, nice and cool instead of, yeah, kind of neat fog. Still pretty foggy. It's almost noon, and I got a little over 2 miles to a campground. Lewis, I think it's Lewis Mountain. Check that. And LP put me close to 8 miles for the day. So, yeah, it's gonna be hopefully they have a spot for me. That might change. But yeah, will be a shorter, next 2 days will be a little bit shorter, and rest up. Hopefully I can push a few bigger miles down later on in the week to get to Waynesboro. But yeah, been kind of a neat foggy day, nice and cool, no views, but yeah, trail's been awesome. Get hot water for coffee and hot chocolate. Well, I mix instant coffee with breakfast essentials. Good morning. What is today? Monday morning. Good morning. Monday morning, 7:30, I think. Just left Lewis Mountain campground. Yeah, beautiful morning. Sun's out. Slept pretty good last night. I think it got down to 38. But yeah, that was plenty warm. I wake up a lot, but otherwise, I mean, I sleep pretty good. So I forget what shelter I'm headed to today. I have to look it up. But I think it's 11.5 miles, another relatively short day. And then it's just the way things are spaced out, and I never stealth camped. I know. I should try it, but I like to know a designated place. So that's what I'm doing. Going to the next shelter, and then in the next 2 days I'll push higher miles to try and get to Waynesboro. I think Wednesday looks like I'll be hiking in the rain, but then hopefully I can get a shuttle into Waynesboro and dry off. My legs they feel better, so we'll see how today goes. I will decide if I want to try and push those bigger miles tomorrow and on Wednesday. So, all right, Steve hikes. Last climb of the day, about 2 miles to the shoulder. Of course, at the end of the day, it's always a big climb. It seems that way. So it's early. It's only like 1:30. Yep. About 3 o'clock. Don't see anybody yet. I spent an hour at that lookout's pretty amazing. So, yeah, it's still early. Up there's the privy. And there's a bear box. And the water's down that trail. morning. Tuesday morning, I think. Got an early start today. Left camp around 5:50. Hiking for a little bit here. 6:20. Just starting to drizzle. So I have my raincoat on. It's supposed to rain first couple hours here in the morning and then stop. So I don't think it's anything major today. Tomorrow is supposed to be rain out. So yeah, there was a lot of people at the shelter last night. I was the first one there at 3 o'clock when nobody was there. And boy, they just rolled in. I mean, there had to be at least 12 people. And maybe half of them are through hikers. So that was interesting to be able to actually hang out with some people, talk to the through hikers and have dinner. So, kind of wind, yeah, it was really not super windy, but yeah, the trees were blowing and squeaking last night, so I had to put my earplugs in, and I didn't sleep too bad then. So, and then for today, yeah, it's just like normal. Nothing ever really wants to hold out the way I would like. I mean, 15 miles would put me to a campground, but I think it's closed. So I don't know if, could I just stealth there anyway, maybe. Or 21 miles to the shelter. That's what I'm shooting for. I did that before. Let's see if I can do it again. I just hate, I don't feel like pushing it, but my goal would be 21 miles to that shelter, and then tomorrow just hike what I can in the rain, and then get a shuttle off the Skyline Drive somewhere along the line, maybe 15 miles, and then get a shuttle into Waynesboro to a hotel, dry out, get a burger. That would be my plan. $11 o'clock and 11 miles in. Woohoo! Still foggy. Sun's trying to come through. Well, they've made it. 21 miles. The Black Rock shelter. Heat water for my coffee. And my dirty feet. Good morning. What is today? Wednesday morning. Just left Black Rock hut shelter. Yeah, a little bit of a later start because it's a shorter day. It's around 8 o'clock. Got 10 miles to go to a parking lot, and then Wayne, the shuttle driver, is going to take me back to the small axe farms, not the big axe farms. I'm going to stay there again. I was actually going to stay in Waynesboro, but it's working out better for the shuttle driver to take me to Elkton, where this shelter is, or the hostel, which, yeah, really don't matter to me. I was looking forward to some fast food, but it can wait till Friday. But I'll get a good home cooked meal tonight. Yeah, feeling pretty good, especially, yeah, yesterday I did 21.7 going to the app. So yeah, actually feel pretty good for doing that kind of miles. Well, the beginning of the hike I wasn't too sure. So yeah, they're calling. Didn't have really good service. I'm not sure exactly what they're supposed to call for rain today. I'm not sure when it's supposed to start, but yeah, doesn't matter. I'm getting off trail anyway. So yeah, going good. Won't be long till Friday and get picked up. Morning, Thursday morning, back on trail. I think it's around 9 in the morning. Just started. I had Wayne shuttle me from the small axe farms to go on trail. Last night I stayed, instead of staying in the barn, they have an Airbnb in their basement of their house. So I splurged and stayed in that, so that was really nice. Nice warm bed. Yeah, I enjoyed that to recuperate. Yesterday was a short 10-mile day, and in the rain and fog, so nice to get out of that. But looks like the next 2 days look really great to wrap up my week. Just grabbed a breakfast sandwich this morning at a country store. Had my coffee in the Airbnb. Feeling pretty good. So today I'm looking to do 15 miles to Paul Wolf Shelter. That's just, I think it's the first shelter outside of the Shenandoah Park. So yeah, I'll be done with the Shenandoahs today. It's been nice, a few foggy days, but yeah, overall it's been really good. Yeah, just wanted to say, yeah, last night at the farm, there was 6 of us there for dinner. Kelly made dinner for us. I ate in her house. She grilled pork chops and baked potatoes and a vegetable. I forget. I didn't eat the vegetable. And no, it was really good. And yeah, it's I can't imagine it's a lot of work for her to make dinner for hikers every day. But yeah, it's really neat place. And yeah, it was 3 of the guys were through hikers. It was just fun meeting people from all over. The one guy was from England. So yeah, it's just, I know I'm an introvert, but yeah, it's neat to meet these people from all over. That's tempting. Do I have to climb over that thing? Aha. No, I do not. Guess this would be Rockfish Gap going into Waynesboro. We got 5 more miles to the shelter. Made it to camp. Did 15 miles today. Here's the water source. And right up here is my tent. There's several through hikers here. The tent's here. And the shelter's up there. There's the privy. Yuck. Good morning. It's 7 o'clock. Just got on the trail. Stayed at the Paul Wolf shelter last night. Last night on trail. Absolutely beautiful morning. A little cool, not cold. Bright sunshine. Birds are chirping. It was a good week. Yeah, staying at that shelter, I was worried about it all week. The first night I stayed at Small Axe Farms, the two people there said they stayed there. Well, from now, it was over a week ago. They stayed at the Paul Wolf shelter, and there was a a young man with mental health issues, apparently. And I guess before bedtime, they had the police out, and he didn't do anything illegal and he was wanted, so they said, well, he could stay there the night, but he had to leave the next day. And then apparently, in the middle of the night, he just freaked out. I'm not sure if he was with anybody. He was in the shelter. I'm not sure if anybody else was actually in the shelter, but people were in tents around him, and he just freaked out. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I don't know if he's just, yeah. So just imagine hearing that at 2 in the morning. So, yeah, I guess, I don't know exactly how it went down, but nothing really happened, but I'm sure no one slept the rest of the night. So, yeah, that was on my mind all week. Is this guy gonna actually be there? But, yeah, it's one of those things. You never know. 99% of the time, the people there are totally fine. Guess that's why I should carry protection. Huh? So, anyway, I survived. Yeah, besides that, it was a beautiful spot. A nice full flow spring creek by the shelter. Nice, yeah, it's just really nice place. So the plan for today, like 14 some miles to a parking lot where Cheryl's gonna pick me up. So got a couple decent climbs this morning. I think there's quite a few lookouts, so I left in plenty of time. I can just take my time and enjoy the views today on a beautiful day. Half a mile to go. I decided I'm going to do a road walk. Man, I kicked my butt. The terrain is so different in the park. Just rocks, a lot of rocks. I mean, 2,000 elevation before lunch, and then after that, it wasn't hardly any elevation. But man, just felt like I was back in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, it's around 4 o'clock. The show's on our way. Man, I'm beat. Must be just because I know, like, this is it. I'm tired. Saturday morning, after breakfast, we left to go to the Natural Bridge in Virginia. It was just shy of an hour from our Airbnb. Earlier in the week, they were calling for rain, but the forecast changed and said it was just going to be mostly cloudy. And we got there, the sun was still pretty cloudy, but the sun was trying to peek out. And we made our way. After the Natural Bridge, we continued on to a small waterfall. But as we turned around and came back, the skies cleared up, and it was beautiful blue skies.
Thank you.
Pretty cool.
Beautiful.
After the natural bridge, we drove to Humpback Rocks. I would have seen this overlook on my hike, and I thought it'd be neat to go back. And it said it was only a 0.8 walk from the parking lot, but boy, it was straight up the mountain and extremely tough terrain. Just we weren't prepared, it was a very difficult hike. Beautiful view, and lots of people there.